Hello, Mrs. Rodriguez. My name is Mason Gillis, and I am currently on the board of directors and the serving CEO of Gillis Automotive Incorporated. We have noticed that you show an investment interest in our company, so I just wanted to reach out and tell you a little bit about the various business forms our company could have selected. First, let me fill you in on what we do here. Gillis Automotive Incorporated is a high-class vehicle manufacturer that specializes in making and selling of automobiles across various states. We are based out of the state of Texas and operate over the majority of the United States. So now that you know that, let's get into the various business forms and why we chose to be a corporation. First, we have a sole proprietorship. This is a form of business where the taxation is passed through the business to the owner, the sole owner of the company, and he is taxed at his own personal income. This leaves the business's income completely untaxed. That's a huge advantage for them. The liabilities that come out of that are operating as a sole proprietor leaves the owner unlimitedly liable, and this means simply that if any problem were to come up where they were to find themselves in court and they were to pay a settlement and the business itself couldn't afford it, they would come after personal assets such as a car or a house in order to cover those. Next, we have a general partnership. The taxation is very similar to a sole proprietorship, where it's passed through the business to the partners. The only difference is that there's more than one owner, so they separate their liabilities due to the what they discussed and agreed upon. This allows for each partner to separate up that income and be taxed at their own personal income that they receive from the company, avoiding the double taxation. The disadvantages that come along with the general is that, just like before, they're unlimitedly liable, and this can lead to their personal assets being at risk. It also extends from the sole proprietorship that since there's more than one owner, each owner is liable for the other owner's actions as well. Next, we have an LLP, a limited liability partnership. It's pretty much the same thing as a general partnership. There's like a couple little twists in there. It allows the same tax advantages as I discussed before. It differs from the general partnership just a little bit in the liability section, as it says in its name. You have first off a general partner, which you have to have at least one of those, and that's just like it expressed above with the general partnership. And then you also have a limited partner, which is only liable for the money that he or she invests into the company. We didn't want to do this due to the fact that it leaves a huge advantage for the limited partner compared to the general partner, and we didn't want to create ties that could ultimately be cut for poor decisions. Next, we have an LLC, a limited liability company. This is kind of a hybrid between a corporation and a general partnership or an LLP, where they can choose to be taxed as either a partnership or a corporation. This gives you a little leeway there to make your decision to be taxed as double taxation or even avoid that and be taxed as a partnership. The liability situation is the same as a corporation, though, as in that every partner in this company is limitedly liable for any of the money that they invest. This is useful considering that nobody's assets are at risk and leaving it possible for everyone to operate with a clear mind without the worry of losing everything they've worked for. Lastly, we have a corporation, which is the one we chose. With a corporation, the advantages and disadvantages flip-flop, as the taxation is now doubly taxed as a business entity, and then each individual income that is earned from the company is also taxed as themselves. The advantages, again, that they're limitedly liable for any of the money that they invest, and this makes it that each investor is only liable for the money that they put in, leaving their own personal assets completely unaffected. After researching and discussing with our attorneys, we have chosen to classify as a corporation as a high-end vehicle manufacturer that deals with many risks within the daily operations of our business. We have found that the best solution is to deal with the double taxation and to be able to operate with a clear mindset and handle things on a business-only standpoint. It helps keep the people's personal assets safe while allowing us to earn money when needed. I want to thank you for listening to what I had to say today, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.